Yo, 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 welcome to another JefeCast on 6/3/22. 23. It is the year 23. I am living in the past. Um, yeah, I apologize. It's been like 3 weeks. So I promise. I've been trying to get some other stuff situated, which um I'm working on creating another channel that will have shorter content. Work on my brothers, some other people trying to get involved with it. So this is still gonna be this because I love my baby here. Had it 3 years. I don't even know how long now, but had it for a while. And yeah, just want to try to actually really put more time into it, develop it to be something that I kind of envision. Um, so I did one of the single most ridiculous, bonehead, stupid things I think I've ever done in my life, which is why I'm still dressed up in this attire. I was invited to a party, and I thought that party was tonight. So I go to this party. I got a bad leg. I'll explain that in a second. I know it's been a couple of weeks. You haven't heard from me. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on 1 second. So I got a bad leg. Get all dressed up. I go to this party. I'm looking around. I don't recognize anybody in the party. I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, this don't look like anybody I know, but I don't know all of who they know. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm looking around. I'm wearing everybody wearing black. I'm like, is it a funeral? Like I'm questions. The lady said, hey, you can go eat. I went and grabbed me some, a little plate, grab me a cookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. I asked the girl sitting beside me, I said, maybe I'm tripping, but like everybody's wearing black, but me. Like my my invitation says, a specific color, and y'all don't have this. So I'm confused. So we're looking over it. She's like, yeah, you're right. It says this, and it turns out my date is wrong. I'm there way too early. Like not a day early. I'm there way too early. See, reading is fundamental. Reading is key. So now I'm sitting there like, oh my goodness, I'm in this place with a bunch of strangers I do not know. I then ate some of the food. I went and grabbed my gift, and I told the lady what was going on. I was like, I came too early. It's the wrong day. They started laughing. I just kind of like got up out of there. But yeah, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. I rushed to get there at the specific time allotted to get there, and I got there with I ridiculous, ridiculous. In the hashtags, I wrote NBA championship. See, I'm not something ain't clicking today. It's NBA finals. What is wrong with me? I just thought of that as I'm sitting here right now talking to you. I was driving. This is how my day and week has been going. I was driving, turned too hard, and my phone cracked. This phone right here. This was cracked. The phone shot off my lap and hit the. It's been a week. It's been a week. Let's get to the bum leg. Hmm? Let's get to that. I'm not trying to stay on here too long, but I am going to get more consistent with my channel. I apologize. But there's some things I was, like I said, trying to get figured out. So there's a couple of snapshots of the guys. They even took a picture of me. That's my boy Cass. They even took a pic. I'm going to be in their pictures. Like, who's that? Who's that guy? Yeah, that's me. Randomly there. I tell you. I tell you. That's Cass. That's my boy. Charles hitting the three. Makai down there with his hand up. It look like Xavier in the corner between the two. Okay. So last weekend we had this tournament. Really excited for it because I've gotten back with the team, and I've been to I've been at the practices coaching, but I haven't been all at the games. Sometimes they've been out of town, I've been busy, or this and this, or stuff come up, blah blah. Got kids, no. And so we're at this tournament, and let me say this about my guys. I love my guys. I love Generation X. I do. All of them. Every single one. I do. But the guys don't, they don't get it sometimes. They don't get it. They don't understand practice makes perfect. Practice. How you practice is how you play, how you carry yourself every day shouldn't just be based on what we're teaching you what to do in the court. You should use that every day in every aspect of life because we're trying to teach you to be disciplined, respectful, humble young men. Now, with all that being said, past weekend, I'll put myself at fault. But I always tell my guys, you let us argue with the coaches. I mean, not the coaches, excuse me, the referees, right? So we have this first game. We come out, we handle business. Cool, perfect. Move on in the tournament. This is when I should have known stuff was gonna be ridiculous weekend. So the second game, my guys started off slow like the Lakers or something. I'm like, come pick it up. But we're playing this team, and I'm not knocking the team. I'm not saying this is a bad team, but I'm not saying they could see my team, our team. We're better. We were. But it's how the preparation to get to these games. It's preparation. It's not just you show up and play. It's a mindset all week, every day. So these guys are getting out on us, being ridiculous, jumping out on us, but they're up on us. But the issue, and I don't mind losing a good game. That's it. That's life. You're not going to win everything. I don't mind losing a good game. What I can't stand is you outwardly cheating me. Outwardly, just straight in our face, cheating, blowing calls, not giving us nothing, giving them everything, giving us texts and we didn't do anything. Like, it was getting egregious, right? We battle back, get back in the game, and here go the ref again. Same big, tall, doofus looking mother effer from back last year when I coached, who was over there at Fairmont, or whatever that joint is over there in Orlando. He was coaching at that tournament. Big, tall, just for men, jet black, dyed hair, dripping from the sides because the hair is too hot in that joint. He's lame. Like, I can't stand him. He should have his referee license taken, stricken, revoked, deported. I don't know. But wherever he is, he sucks. Okay? He ruined a great competition of basketball. You let it be decided on the court. You cannot I always tell the guys, don't let the refs decide it. But this wasn't even like that. This is just the ref was just calling a one-sided game like he disliked this. And again, people hate on Gen X from last year when we first started. So to see this guy who was from that place here kind of pulling the same stuff, man, I was getting hot. Got to the point where you're like, some stuff you got to keep your integrity. Y'all, this is beneath us to sit out here and keep watching this man. They literally gave our guy a tech. The dude said our guy waved in his face. He never, we had to go back and watch video because of everything that happened afterwards. But our guy never waved. He was just sitting there with a straight face. Call him a tech. I lost it. Our guys got it. We done. Let's go. Now, I should have followed the guys off. But I I was more like in this mode.
One of them, yeah. He's looking like, did that just happen?
I was looking at that ref. I was so mad. I was pissed at this referee. So I should have walked off with the team, but I didn't because he had to hear what the hell I had to say. Because what he's doing is BS. So I walked down on this big 6'7" Andre the Giant, Scott Hall tall, bum, dripping, dye black hair, dye dripping down his face, goofball referee. And I give him a piece of my goddamn mind. I was and I was screaming. I was screaming. I was yelling so loud at him, my voice was damn near broken. Like I was so angry because he was cheating the game of basketball. He was cheating these kids. Who cares if we lose? You're cheating both teams. Almost knocked my phone over. Oh no, you're cheating both teams, bro, and that's not fair. There's families out here, coaches, people coming all around to see this, and you're gonna sit here and call this one side of the game. Man, I was giving it to him. Right, all of that. I was standing up for my boys, and I don't know what happened behind me. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what I saw when I was standing here with the guy. You mother, and you mother. And I swear, and he all backing up and getting like I'm about to punch him or something. Look, I'm just mad. I mean, we're not going to come to blows over some blown calls. I mean, at least 15 blown calls, but not here. Not with the kids, like outside later, but not now. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm giving him the ooh and the eyes, I see a punch come right across one of my guys. Because as I'm jarring, now the teams have come together. I don't know why. Maybe the black team start talking crap to it because they thought they was good. They are okay. I'm not knocking them. I just think we run that back with different refs. We spanking them straight up. Just saying. That's me. We'll see. But I see, bow. I saw the little boy react to it and rush, and then all hell broke loose. Now you think this story that I'm telling you now is bad? No. No, it's not even close to what I'm about to tell you after this. So after that happened, it's a rush. It's a break. It's like a riot. It's like I'm standing here because I'm in front and my guys are behind me. And there's a big scuffle going on. But there's a group of people coming to me. Like a group. I don't care. It's kids, it's grown-ups. It's a rush. And they're coming at the kids. So I'm pushing people. Like, no, oh, wait. No. Grabbing my guys, throwing them behind me. But I do see it's a lot going on. We get out. We finally, walk out. We fired up. So we walk out. And I had to, kind of bring it back in. Apologize to the guy who was running. He said, hey, I apologize for not catching this ref. I just didn't want that to be how we were represented. But in that moment, as if you're a coach, assistant, whatever, you got to defend your guys. You got to. Now I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened with the teams. I know I was talking to him one-on-one, separately by myself, and everybody kind of met where I was standing. So, it got crazy. We don't need to get into the tidbits and small items of what happened, but we were able to continue to play. So we ended up going back out there and smoking some team by 30 points. Beautiful. The next day we come in, it's a championship day. So you got to basically knock off your games and you're going to be headed towards a championship game. We handle business. And sitting, as our game is ongoing, I mean, we're waiting for the game to come up. Excuse me. We're sitting there watching these two girls teams. Now the coach on the right, he had very skilled girls. There was skilled girls on both sides, but there were the one on the right. He let coach his team like Steve Curry. These little girls just jacking threes. I thought that was a terrible way of coaching them. Even though they had one that could hit shots, she was cold. I mean, she had a couple of them, but it was like they're better than just shooting threes. His attitude and the way he carried himself on the sideline was completely unbecoming, especially because he's coaching against a woman and he's just doing a lot. I mean, when I coach, I'm never talking to the other coaches. I'm talking to my team. Guys, get back. Hands up. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like that. Keep that pace going. Hands up. Move the ball. Run the play. We're talking to the team. He doing stuff and looking at the girl and talking. He was getting all fired up. He got so fired up that they took him off the bench. He had to sit in the stands. So his team dragged them, just drubbed them out, punished them. And they went on to go and play their game over there. They beat this white team. The girls that lost beat whoever they played, and they had to run back into each other in the championship. So they're on this court. I was lingering around and then they're walking over, standing in the doorway watching this game. Same scenario. His team is kicking their butts. The little girls that's losing, they got bad attitudes. That is true. Terrible attitudes. They were not good at losing. I can say that. They did not take it well. Okay. They didn't take it well. But the coach isn't helping. He over there yelling, he going all nuts and crazy and stuff. So I guess the girls, the other team that was losing, they quit. They threw the flag in. They done. And there was a big uproar. I don't know who. I know it was a little girl either hit her mother or hit the other player. But when that happened, a big skirmish broke out. So at first, I was sitting there like T.O. with popcorn. It was like, hey, it's another fight, man. Dang, it's crazy. Until I saw the male coach emerge from the group and like crack this little girl. I mean, I don't even know how else to say it. He just knocked. I mean, dog. He ran. He was running. I saw the little girl there. I saw his hand. I saw her go down, and he kept running over into the crowd. So now, father of 3 girls, I kind of like some clicked in me. Like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Now, I wish I would have just stayed to the side. I would be okay right now. My leg would have been perfectly fine. No harm, no foul. Nope. Artist wants to care. Artist wants to care about you people. You ratchets running around here acting like you don't have no goddamn sense. I rush in there. I see the little girl with a chair, about to trying to go after the coach. He doesn't. I don't know if he see her, but she got a full chair, not a folding chair. The sitting chairs in school, no fold, just chair. She was about to come behind him and smack him with it. I grab it. Look, not this way. I'm wrestling. She wouldn't even let it go. I'm like, what? Give it here, little girl. God damn it. And I turn and I see the coach just doing this. It's like a group of kids in front of him. I just see he just throwing punches. I'm like, I turn to somebody. I'm like, yo, what the F is going on? He's hitting kids, right? So I rush in. By the time I get to him, he's on the ground. He's like this, but he's kneeling in front of me. And they just, they giving it to him. They yelling. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. This man just hit a little girl. This coach just punched a girl, like a girl player. He hit her. I saw it my own. These other people saw it too. Went in the hood. They going nuts. So I get in. I got my hands on. I grab them. And I'm not gonna lie. For a split second, I almost wanted to join. I did, but I'm not that type of guy. I'm not can't help kick you while you. No, I ain't going. You're already down. But I was in that moment, being a dad, seeing him hit that little girl. I had like a course of anger run through me, like. But then I ended up kind of getting the people off of him. Go holding the guys back. These young dudes ready to, man, they crazy. They ready to kill this dude. He get up, face bloody, nose bloody and stuff. So I'm still kind of going after him. Like, I get him out of there. But I'm like, yo, why'd you hit the girl? I ain't hit the girl. I pushed her. I said, why would you put your hands on the girl? He tried to go back in. I stopped him. This is another big 6'4" dude. I stopped him. No, bro. You're not going back in there. Like, you need to leave, bro, right now. Like, because of the situation that happened yesterday, the day before. I know that people got guns on that will have guns on the property. So you need to go because that was a little somebody's daughter, Slim. They ain't gonna take the hold on, what why is it not center? Because I'm sitting sideways. Um, they're not gonna take it as lightly as two boys fighting. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna try to hurt you. So I'm like, you need to go. He ended up getting up out of there, but as he's leaving, the mother comes out. Where the F is he? I'm like, please, I don't want him to, hit him. F that. F that. He hit my daughter. I'm following her just to make sure if he does react, there's somebody that got her back. Like, he not about to hit this woman. Not on my. I can't stop. And I can't blame her. You hit this woman's child, bro. Like, this was coming. So he jumped. He jumped. One of my sides of my mustache is growing back faster than the other, and this one is. I just shaved it, but it looks all right. Anyways, it's just stuff that I'm noticing. I'm looking at myself. I haven't been on here in a while. But this side shouldn't be growing back faster because I cut them evenly. Anyways, but yeah, and it's hot. Like, why isn't the AC kicking on? What's going on today? Oh, ladies, let me turn down the lights for you. Hello, ladies. You know that, Val Venus? Oh, WWF fans. But anyways, yeah. So he peels out in his. First of all, honestly, I thought this was going to turn another way because this big old woman got out the passenger seat. I'm talking about big, Gib, as Carter would say, big and tall. But she just got out and got in the back seat, and they peeled off. Think it was over? Nah, not over. Come back, trying to get my team out of there. This is when I hurt myself. A brawl starts again in the hallway. I try to get in between to separate it and hit my thigh on a pointed rail. And I'm talking about hit it hard. Right in the middle of it. That shut me down. I haven't been able to really do nothing in a week. Tomorrow will be a week. Yeah. It's just starting to get better now. I'm just being able to bend my knee to 90 degree. That thing was aching. And still is very uncomfortable. Even when I try to, if I sit down, no pain, but if I get up, it's like the blood trying to move through it. It hurts. But anyways, so that's not over. My guys see me, they're like, dang, coach, you good? I'm like, no. They help me out, but I'm sweating. You ever hit yourself so hard you just get extra hot? It's already hot in there, stopping the fire. But now I'm like, if I was hot, I'm burning up now, dripping sweat. So they carry me. I didn't want to just be sweating on my guys. So I'm like, I got it. And I'm trying to walk the rest of the way. And I hear one of the parents basically say, who was the girl who tried to hit my daughter? And the girl was like, and the police are out here now. And the police are right there. And the girl says, me, B, runs around the police, runs up to the mom, and throws a punch at her, bro. I grab her. The same girl with the chair. I grab her and turn. I'm like, yo. Had to get whoever needed a ride home. Let's go. That was a crazy weekend. And prior to me even, because we left for an hour because we had the game after we finished, I left to get some food and come back. Another coach was punching some kids. But he was a male coach punching 3 kids for trying to fight his son or something. It was, what in the world is going on? I do need to find out what happened with them in Virginia Beach. I wanted to get out there, and I do apologize, guys. I meant to get out there, but there's a lot of stuff going on in adult life, I tell you. Sucks. But I will be fine. And I do want to say a recognition. I'm late, but I've been meaning to say this about her. Congratulations to Brittany Griner coming back. And happy that she's able to, continue living her dream and not being held captive for nothing, for being American, basically. I am going to do a formal review But man, this movie was tremendous. This movie was so good. And Spider Punk and the Indian Spider Man, I love them. They're great. The colors, like going through each Earth, they just had these different aesthetics and different colors and tones and feels, and the story was real. It hit me here because of the conversation that him and his mother had is in a way how I felt a, a lot of ways, a lot of times growing up. Like it was a good conversation. It really kind of like, you think it's about to be this kid movie and it has this grown undertone, this realness, and it just kind of like grabs you. Like it was, I've heard people say this is the greatest comic book movie ever made. It was really good. I mean, I, it's easily a top three. I mean, now I gotta just kind of go back. And I mean, it may have. I mean, it's a beautiful movie. It's the colors, yo, the way the twist at the end. Uh, people that you thought you're gonna like, you start to dislike, and you're questioning them and what are them like. What do they get out of this? And it was really good, man. Like Miles has grown up. Uh, I like what they've done with his character development. Just the whole reasoning of why he can't join the Spider-Man, like the verse, Spider-Verse or whatever. It's so cool, man. It's really good. Why can't Sony make live action movies this good? This movie is tremendous and it ends kind of on a cliffhanger, but man, the movie is so good. Like, I'm gonna go down, bro. I'm gonna break it down. I will. I will. But I still want to give some people a couple more days to see it. It's still the opening weekend. It's a tremendous movie. Adults will love it. Kids will love it. And if you have a question, if your child will sit through a 2 hour movie, mine's did. And when it ended, she was mad it ended. She wanted more. She was like, I'm like, it's a part. I think it's a part two or three. There's like three parts to this movie. So she was like, how long before I gotta wait? I was like, maybe 2 years. She was like, 2 years? Like she was mad. So I mean, oh my goodness, guys, the spot, the way he starts off and who he becomes at the end, and the color change and the dynamic. He's black with the when he's black and he's I should have got a picture of him. He looks so freaking dope. Oh man, it was really good. Basically, Miles' story doesn't follow a typical Peter Parker story, a Spider-Man story. He hasn't lost Parker doesn't have his parents. You know what I'm saying? He has. So I mean, his whole story is different. It's really good how they did it. I think you will really enjoy it. It's very beautifully done, written, visually. I mean, oh my goodness, A plus plus plus. I give it. If I mean 9.5 out of 10, 4.5 out of 5. I don't know what you want to 5 out of 5. It was a great. It's a great movie, and I need to actually see it again. So probably would do that. Need to see it one more time. Really good, really good, really really good. I don't know if I even talked about the season finale, but ultimately, the season basically ends with Tariq trying to. They called a meeting with the black girl, the boss, and Tariq was going to try to like use the information that he got from Effie because he got Effie out by turning Lauren. Lauren turned on the prosecution, so Effie gets off. And she gave the information to Tariq about the woman's daughter, who's not a kid anymore. She's at NYU. So like, even Braden and Tariq kind of had not a falling out, but Tariq's like, I'm done. He killed his uncle. He's like, I don't want all this, right? So, uh, oh yeah, the daughter, little Tahada, and the light skinned brother set up Tariq to make it look like he killed Monet, but it was really Tasha because Tasha thinks that Monet tried to set a hit out on her, but it wasn't Monet, it was little Tahada. So the plan was for Tariq to shoot Monet, and then Kane is already on standby. He had no clue about what's going on. He would just come out and shoot Tariq, but that didn't happen. Tariq never got out the car. He just saw the car pull up and dump on him. Monet was shot, but she's not dead. I doubt she's dead. I bet her and Tariq team up and she and knock this out. But um at the very end, like everybody turned on Tariq. The whole crew was with the big lady, and it was just Tariq by himself, and Kane was about to kill him. But finally, my man Braden knew I found out how to shoot a gun. So I'm just curious, like, where does this go? I heard that pretty eyes Michael Ealy's supposed to join the show as a detective. So are they going to what? Is Tariq going to flip? Uh, him and Monet. Obviously, they're going to figure out what happened. Like one thing about power, if you do something in the dark, it come out. Eventually, it's going to come out. Eventually, I want to know what happens when Kane finds out that his brother and sister wanted to get his mom killed. Now, I know he have his issues with Monet, but and then they try to set up Tariq. Now I know he has his issues with Tariq, but I think he's gonna be like, yo, y'all playing me like a dummy, bro. Like I'm just point. I'm just point the gun in direction and shoot type of, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. This can go multiple ways. Where does the billionaire black dude come in? I mean, he's still out there. The billionaire guy, he's still out there. Um, 2-Bit came back. I mean, if 2-Bit can come back, maybe Tariq can enlist him. Like, yo, I can help you get this money back, yo. If you help me smoke Shorty, because she got the bag, yo, whatever. Who knows? I would love to see Tommy come back and help him, yo. Like, for real. Because if Tommy can come, Tommy came all the way from Chicago to kill Tasha soon as he heard about her location. Y'all supposed to be family. This boy needs your help. God damn, man. Was Ghost going to come back? Like Tariq, I don't know how he escapes this one. He has to leave. Like, how do you keep going to school and everything? Like, people, I mean, we've seen these people will kill you in daylight. So, and another thing, the way they killed that family and the fact that she randomly you know, the mom, told the son that it was the mom in her last dying breath, or whatever it was. How did that so easy? Ain't no back room, back door. They just locked in the front, no windows, nothing. That's all it took. But anyways, very curious what they're going to do next. Power. I still think that lame dude that was dealing with the little Tahada girl, he going to be an issue. He gonna pop back up. He's a jealous guy. His feelings are hurt. Yeah, he's not letting that one go. But I thought this season was pretty good. They killed Sax. Yes. Yes, Sax is gone. Somewhere, Amari Hardwick is like, yeah. All right. What else I got for you? I don't know why they're coming out with this movie again. I bet. Hey, Dominique. Nix. They're coming out for Nun 2. They're coming out with the Nun 2. See, I don't know if y'all heard him, but he says, why? The movie was awful. It was horrible. It was beyond awful. We almost left. It became a comedy, stand up. Like the stuff that they did in that movie was so bad and in blowing my mind of not making sense. It makes me. It's only because it must have been a critical success, like as far as grossing wise, like grossing income, making money wise. The only reason why they're continuing this, and I hope this may be one of the very few instances where the number two movie is way better than number one. Because how can you get any worse than what I watched with my brother? The Nun number one was horrible. Okay, it was horrible. And as much as I like The Conjuring and all that, I'm gonna be real with you. The Annabelle series, it was hit or miss. It was like 2 out of 3 of the movies were bad, especially the last one was horrible. And I was very devastated to think this is gonna be the big bring everything together. And it was the shortest movie, and it sucked. And the Nun sucked. And I can't wait to see this. I actually am anticipating to see because I want to see what they do. The Nun, the character of the Nun is so cool. She's creepy looking, face the Nun. How can you be the demon nun, right? So can we get an actual story that makes sense, please? Because that movie was horrible. All right, moving on. I am a No. Where's the other picture? I don't see it. But anyways, I'm a Virgo is a TV show. I thought I had the picture of him in a. Anyways, I don't see it. But it's a TV show about a super humongous kid. He's like a giant. He's like, let me give you a description of what he's this big, no big. Okay, he's 13 foot tall. He's still a kid. A coming of age joyride about Cootie. Cootie, that's his name. 13-foot tall man who escapes to experience the beauty and contradictions of the real world. He forms friendships, finds love. Now, when you say find love, you're telling me this 13-foot guy can have sex? With who? I mean, he's huge. Like, just the girth alone would be like the bottle here. Who wants to be shoving that in there? Ah, rough. Rough for him. Anyways, he navigates awkward situations and encounters his idol named the hero. I just think it's an interesting movie. I mean, TV show. Like, it's a 13-foot kid. He's 13 foot. Just the way they have him looking in the in the picture, it just looks so ridiculous that I have to see it. He's all hunched down and he in the club trying to dance and he bent like he's literally bent over looking at his knees. Whatever. I'm gonna have to check it out. I think it's on Amazon. I'm a Virgo. Check it out. Question. Anybody gonna answer? Alrighty then. Does anybody care about the NBA Finals? I told my cousin last week that this would probably be one of the least viewed finals in the last 20 years. Nobody wants to see this. No offense. I like Jokic. I like Butler. Y'all want to see them play in a 7-game series? No, I got Nuggets in 5. I don't want to see it. Anybody care? I don't think so. I'm going to look at the end of this whole, once it's all done and see the viewership. I guarantee you it's probably the lowest viewership in at least the last 5 teams. Shannon Sharp is leaving undisputed. I mean, I would be lying if I said I didn't kind of see this coming. Definitely did, so sad to hear. I thought they had a great on-screen chemistry, but some things, it just hits people the right way. I mean, the wrong way, and they can't let go of it. I don't blame Shannon Sharp. I mean, Skip kind of said some stuff that you almost can't come back from, and he said it right to that man's face on live camera. And I'm trying to find the tweet, but Shannon Sharp had liked that basically. So the guy was like, he liked this tweet. It says their relationship got progressively worse over the last 2, maybe 3 years because Skip fought for him to be on that show. But I feel like Skip couldn't stand Shannon succeeding without him. And that's when Skip was taking pot shots on air. So I heard his podcast is huge. He has a great following. Like, I mean, it wasn't Skip that brought me to Undisputed. It was him, Shannon Sharp. I'm a Shannon Sharp fan, and I used to watch First Take, but then Max Kellerman started getting on my nerves, and so I said, you know what? Because they come on at 9:30. I said, you know what? Let me. One day I just was like, because there was First Things First, and then it was Undisputed. So I would start watching First Things First, and then I would catch Undisputed for the first 30 minutes, and I would switch to First Take. But after like a little bit of watching it, I didn't need to flip to Undisputed. I mean, the First Take anymore. I just switched over to Undisputed because Shannon Sharp was perfect. He was energetic. He's funny, good arguments, charismatic. So it's gonna be sad to see them two separate. I wonder what Skip's going to do with as far as co-host, but I hope I see Shannon on somebody's TV show doing this with somebody else, or maybe he just I don't know. I want to see Shannon Sharp. He's too good at that to not be doing this. I want to say congratulations to my cousin Ricardo. Congratulations, cuzzo. Little Ricardo Jr. right there. He does have another son, but he's not a junior. So that's a junior. I just want to shout him out real quick. Let me think. What else I got to say? I need to find out what happened with the team this weekend because I'm very upset I wasn't there. I saw that they're making a movie with Jackie Chan and John Cena called Hidden Strike. I saw the preview for it. I mean, it's like typical action movie. I wouldn't pay money to go see it, but I would watch it once it comes out on Peacock or Amazon or Hulu or wherever the stars, wherever they put all this stuff now. Wait, let me just make sure I hit all my bases. Hey yo, I was thinking about this the other day. Do y'all remember the old Kudos bars? Yo, I'm about to bring it back. I'm about to start making these. Now, because they don't sell them anymore. But like, I want this back, and I just already went online and found the little recipe for that, and definitely want to be all over top of that. I'm looking forward to the Flash. This movie, at least the trailer looks freaking dope, and can't wait to get my eyeballs on that. I have a random little story for you. You know the Columbia Pictures chick that be holding up the look like Statue of Liberty? Well, uh, when she was 28, she modeled for Columbia Pictures logo in 1992, and she never posed again. Now, photographer shares her story behind iconic photo shoots. So there's multiple pictures I see her wearing the sash and everything, and so Jenny Joseph wasn't a model. She wasn't an actress. She had never posed professionally before or after. But following one serendipitous shoot, the doe-eyed British woman became one of the most iconic figures in contemporary film. Joseph, as you can see, is instantly recognizable as Miss Liberty, the torch-wielding figure in the Columbia Pictures logo that flashes before each of the studio movies. We are both amused by the attention it gets even to this day. Say Pulitzer Prize winning photographer Kathy Anderson, who shot the reference photos for artist Michael Diaz, who used the images as inspiration to paint the 1992 version of the studio's logo, which is still used today. They really going deep back into the background here. But yeah, I mean, she literally was just she came in, posed, Let me see if I can. She like came in. I'm gonna make sure I screenshot these and put them in. But yeah, I mean, I thought that was a cool little story. I mean, I will. They just got so much to talk about, and I really don't. I didn't think it was gonna be that deep. I just wanted to hear a little bit of like a little funny story or something. They really went back. It like seriously. This is why I stopped reading it. I'm gonna explain. It says, hold on. It all began in the vibrant jazz-filled heart of New Orleans in the early 1990s when Diaz, whose paintings of renowned figures like Abraham Lincoln and Marilyn Monroe hang in museums around the world, as well as adorn several U.S. postage stamps, was commissioned by Columbia Pictures to update its famous logo, featuring a draped woman holding a torch aloft like the Statue of Liberty, and an iteration of which has been appeared at the beginning of every Columbia Pictures film since 1924. And then it goes on. Like I still didn't even get to her yet. In its early days, the film studio featured a female Roman soldier holding a shield in her left hand as its lead image before it's updated in 1928 to a woman with draped with a flag and torch. Over the next several decades, Columbia introduced various variations of the logo, pulling inspiration from actresses Evelyn Venable, who also voiced the Blue Fairy in Disney's Pinocchio, and Jane Bartholomew, who was reportedly paid $25 for her efforts, and whose likeness inspired the image that was ultimately used by the studios from 1936 to 1976. When Diaz was approached by the studio to paint a modern version of Miss Liberty, he knew he needed an exceptional photographer to capture images he could reference during the creative process. That's when he recruited Anderson, who jumped at that opportunity. And they're like, it keeps going on. You see, I still haven't even got to the girl story. So, cool story. Great. They moved her dining room at the table and converted the living room of her apartment into a studio. I set up my model gray black backdrop. I placed a couple of boxes on the floor to let the fabric drape. I put a Polaroid back on the Hasselblad camera to start with some test shots. Yeah, and you can see all of that right here. So I just thought that was a cool story. Cool. Moving on. I think I'm gonna end here. We're going to go somewhere different. We're going to go into what's called Hefe's Corner. We're going to go into Hefe's Corner today. Okay. All right. All right, ladies. I have an issue, right? Not a real issue, but it's been on my mind. It's been blowing my mind. I don't understand how a woman can be upset that you had a baby after, long after, y'all even dated or dealt with each other. How and why? Especially when you did everything you could for them when you were with them, and they just broke up with you because they said that they wanted to, I guess, have fun. I don't even remember. I just know, I just find that as manipulation. I think is bogus. You haven't talked to somebody in so long and they hit you up saying some random jargon like that. you know I never judged this young woman for the lifestyle or the things she chose to do. I actually tried to help her and give her ideas to grow it. Uh, she told me she never had flowers before, got the roses. She told me she never been on a date. Took her on a date, which she complained about the food the whole time. But I mean, hey, that's just how she was. And it's just funny, like, I had this trip all set up to go to Vegas for me, for my birthday. But here, I was dating this girl, and I she never left the state. So I'm like, I'll take you to Vegas for your birthday. Take her to Vegas. You think we had fun in Vegas? I mean, there's pictures that look like we had fun at Vegas, but ultimately, she ruined that trip with her bad attitude and her ungratefulness. I mean, I guess I would have been mad too as soon as I landed in Vegas. I was in my period. But I mean, what do you want me to do? I didn't spend endless money setting up this weekend trying to set up for this girl. And she does all this, and we get back to Maryland. She says, Artist, you're a great guy. Any woman would love to have you, but I'm still young and I want to have fun. And I don't want, and I'm like, what? What do you mean? I didn't even stop you from having fun. I'm all hands off. So I post a picture of my daughter because I'm not here for your entertainment. Like, well, for this, yes. But like certain stuff, I don't want to put my personal life out for people. It is what it is. Like I live in my moments. So I don't always remember to put pictures of my daughters and stuff out when we have fun together. But I have remembered, like, yo, I haven't even put a picture of A out. So I put her up. And her sister was my hair. She used to do my hair. And I had recently reached out to her. Not it's too recent, but like a month or some change. Haven't heard back from her. But could care less. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I see her sister hits me back. And I'm like, oh, bet. Like, bet. Because I do need to get this done. It is looking a little rough. You know what I'm saying? It is getting a little tough. Getting a little rough out there. And it wasn't her. It was her sister asking me whose baby that was. Now, I don't know too many people who just post pictures of other people's babies. I showed you a picture of my cousin's child because I'm saying congratulations and I'm proud and happy of him. And shout out and congratulations for him proposing to his girlfriend of 4 to 5 years and they're going to get married. That was beautiful. That was 2 days before the baby came. But I don't understand, like, how can you be upset? How can you even question me when you walked away? Does that make any sense? How you get mad at somebody and try to hold it over their head or something? I didn't do anything. I ain't do anything except move on my life and live, right? Like, she's not even in the state no more. You know what I'm saying? And that was so random. And I just was thinking about that. It's just been, it's been in the back, it's been in my head. What type of manipulative nonsense? You know, I remember our last real conversation. I was in Florida. I was visiting I'm not visiting my mom. Me and my mom had went out there. It's supposed to be a family trip, but family didn't show up, so it was just me and my mom. And my mom had headed back home a day early, and I was there in the timeshare for another day. And I had posted something, and she had reached out to me talking about some. You following me? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I'm going to Tampa tomorrow, but I'm already in Orlando now. She talking about I'm following her. She going to Tampa tomorrow, and I'm like, no, no, I'm not following you. I'm already here. You know what I'm saying? We had like a weird conversation. And that was the last time I ever talked to her until she just randomly messaged me about the baby. Look, ladies, and you guys, scratch that. You, I do not owe anyone an explanation for anything. In the time that we did deal with each other, I went over and above and out my way for you. And you gave me your ass to kiss. So I moved on my life. And now you see a picture of my kid and your mind's blown. You haven't probably even thought of me in over a year, but you see a picture of a kid and you're upset. You, you're in a whole nother state doing what you do, but you're concerned about me? Yo, like y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Because I don't care. I don't have the patience for it. Nor am I gonna even this is the last one I'm gonna think about it or talk about it. But it was on my mind. I wanted to bring it here. I don't understand why people think they can manipulate situations, try to manipulate your mind, pull strings, play with you. I didn't play your game. years ago. I played it. And where I didn't extend myself to a lot of people, I extended myself to you. And you gave me an ass to kiss. So, what's a man to do? With that being said, I'm about to go smoke. I'm about to take this off because I didn't showed up at the wrong party on the wrong damn day. I didn't know none of them people. I was looking around like, yo, why are y'all wearing black though? Like, what's going? I thought it was. That's a new segment, Hefe's Corner. That's it right there. Just debuted that for you. Now, we'll end it with this, okay? Me and my brother, we are working on a new channel. Shorter content. Getting into stuff like, all right, so I have an issue, paranormal activity. I'm gonna tell you what the issue is in the video. Not now. But I'm gonna rank them too. As well as Scream. And we're gonna do a lot of different content. Just trying to build the channel. Not it won't be the ideas, JefeCast, whatever this is. I can't remember. New name, new look, new sound. You know what I hate? I hate when people wear shirts like this with no tie. It's so informal. It's disgusting. Now I'm not about to get naked on here with y'all, so leave me alone. Leave me to my things. Okay, taking off the watches. Okay, kicking off the shoes. All right. What time is it? It's 11. What's going on tonight? Huh? Ain't nobody here. All right.